All right, what's up guys? Happy Friday. Today is April 10th, 2020. Here is your workout for today. We have a warm-up that consists of two portions. We're gonna start off with a 3-minute jog. Once we come in from that jog, we can just start out. We're gonna go right into it. 6-minute AMRAP. We're gonna start off with six Samson lunges. That's gonna be total 3 on each leg. Followed up, guys, we're gonna be doing 2 fire hydrants, which I'll show you shortly here in a second. That's gonna be, again, total. And then we're going to go into 6 punter kicks, and that will also be total. Okay, so with that said, guys, with the Samson stretch, the Samson lunge, just think about stepping far out, reaching that leg out, reaching the arms up and overhead, and spending just 1 second, opening up that hip flexor, getting a nice deep stretch in that lunge position that we're gonna be using a lot today. Okay, so when you come up from that, you're just gonna step into your other rep, again, alternating for a total of 6. Once we're done with that, we're gonna go into 2 fire hydrants. Fire hydrant, guys, are just meant to be nice and slow, very controlled movements, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down to all 4s. Once we get here, we're gonna start off, we're gonna reach with our knee. We're gonna reach as high as we can up to the side. Then we're gonna slowly bring it all the way around. Once we've fully extended that leg back, we're gonna bring that knee underneath. From there, we're gonna press out, reaching and contracting for a second, slowly bringing that knee around and back down to where we started. So that would be 1 rep there, and then you do 1 rep on the other. Please understand, guys, it's very easy to mess that movement up, so make sure we're slow, we're controlled. We're trying to push that end range of motion with each part of that, right? So when we drive the knee up to the side, drive it as far as you can. You should feel a little bit of discomfort there, almost like a cramping sensation, okay? So again, try to meet that end range of motion and fight it all the way through that motion, or through that movement, okay? Once we're done with those though, we're gonna go into 6 punter kicks. Try to hit those hamstrings a little bit. So when we kick up, just try to think about kicking to the opposite limb. So if my left leg comes up, it's coming to the right hand. I'm just gonna kick up, reaching as far as I can, and touching that hand. Okay, so you're gonna do 6 total. You're just gonna rotate through that nice and slowly for 6 minutes, guys. All right, guys, so our workout today, we have Chad. Chad is 1,000 box step-ups 4 times. Yes, you heard that right, 1,000, 1,000. That being said, it is to a 20-inch box for everybody. If we don't have a 20-inch box, of course, we can use something a little bit lower, a little bit higher. Regardless, if we struggle with the height of the object we have that we're stepping to, we can always add something underneath to have a nice stable base, of course, and step up from that object to your box or whatever you're stepping up to, okay? But a little bit about Chad. This workout is in honor of Chad Wilkinson. He passed away last year from committing suicide, actually, unfortunately. And he was kind of a friend of Dave Castro, which some of you guys may be familiar with, but he was a Navy SEAL. Regardless though, guys, the workout itself was in honor of him. The reason there is 1,000 box step-ups is because Chad was going to, or he had intent of climbing Mount, I hope I pronounced this right, Aconcagua. Okay, so Mount Aconcagua, that was the picture that I posted. Well, it was today, but you guys will see this tonight or tomorrow. So it was posted yesterday on Facebook Members Corner as a way for you guys to figure out what we're doing. This is what we're doing, 1,000 box step-ups, which is what Chad did every day to prepare himself for that climb. So just as an FYI, why we're doing what we're doing today, and that's the reasoning for it, okay? But regardless, just make sure that as we step up on the box or bench, whatever we're using, guys, let's use that back leg. I know technically I tell you guys a lot to not drive up off the back leg, but for this, for the sake of being efficient, let's go ahead and do that. So just stepping up on the box, standing all the way tall, and then I always like to step down with the same foot that I stepped up with. It just makes it much easier to tap and go as opposed to coming here and then having to reach back up and go into the next rep, okay? So just a little bit more efficient. But of course, guys, we can always reduce the height of that box to scale. Technically RX, there is a 45 or 25 pound ruck pack. There's backpack on. You guys can use a backpack though with some weight. You guys can use a weight vest if you have one. If not, don't stress it. You guys can just do this with body weight. Either way, it's a really good workout. Even if we're just doing step-ups, okay, for 1,000 reps, right? Just with our own body weight. But you guys can also use a backpack at home. Maybe throw some weight in there of some sort. Just one big thing that I would recommend, you're gonna be having that backpack on for a long time. Just make sure it's comfortable, right? So if you have like a dumbbell at home, don't just throw a dumbbell in a backpack and throw it on your back and go. Make sure like you pad it with some blankets or something like that. make sure that you're comfortable because you are going to be doing step-ups for a pretty long period of time. But this is your mental grinder for the week, guys. That's what I was kind of hoping for with this one. I'm hoping to give you guys one workout a week that just creates a lot of mental fortitude, right? It kind of forces you to get a little bit uncomfortable because it's daunting to look at, right? So my goal for you guys is to kind of push through that a little bit and just kind of deal with that. You know, don't try to shy away from it. Try to push through it a little bit as we go through this workout. Get yourselves uncomfortable because that is kind of the goal of this workout, right? 1,000 box step up. There's nothing to it. It's like an air squat. You're never gonna fail an air squat. To this day, I've never seen someone fail an air squat. Same thing goes with the box step up, guys. You can always do a box step up, right? But again, guys, enjoy this one. It's a fantastic workout. James and I have done this one before, and it was a good time. It's something that we even talked about a little earlier this week, kind of laughing about it. So enjoy this one, get after it, have some fun. All right, guys, cool down. Here's what we have for you. We got some stretching for you. Some of these you might be familiar with already, but just in case you're not, we have a 2-minute couch stretch that's going to be on each side. Just place your leg on a bench, on a wall. It doesn't really matter. It's a little bit easier on the foot if you go on a bench. You're just going to bring that knee down to the ground, reach the front leg out in front, and you're just going to kind of camp out right here for 2 minutes. Just try to be nice and passive, stretching out the front of that quad and hip flexor, right? If you need to make this a little easier, you can bring that knee out a little bit further. That'll just kind of take a little bit of the stress off that front of that hip flexor a little bit, turn it into more of a quad stretch. Or like I said, if we need to make it harder, we can bring the knee back, get ourselves more vertical, even leaning back a little bit as we go through that. But again, it's going to be 2 minutes on each side. After that, we're then going to go into a 2-minute lizard stretch. The lizard stretch, guys, you're just going to get into basically a lunge position, kind of very similar to the Samson, but we're going to bring our foot down, or our hands down, I'm sorry. And then we're just going to kind of camp out right here, trying to think about pushing our hips to the floor. If you're really good with this, you can bring your elbows all the way down to the ground, but I am not one of those people. So again, I just like to keep my hands nice and planted and get comfortable. Remember, we're trying to be passive with this. You're in these poses for a long time, so it's important that you're just kind of settling into those poses. After that, though, we have a 3-minute pigeon, which again is on each side. With that, you're just going to bring the leg out in front, try to bring it across your body like so, and you're just going to lean forward. You're going to either camp out right here, come down to elbows, or we can drive all the way down to have our arms extended. Again, I like to camp out on my elbows with this one. I kind of meet in the middle there. Try not to make it too hard, because again, it's a long period. 3 minutes is a long time, right? So after we get done with pigeon though, you guys are just going to finish up. Very simple, seated forward fold. Legs stay straight out in front of us. We can grab onto our calves, we can grab onto our toes, and like I said, just kind of settle in for a total of 3 minutes, guys. The idea there is if we're just getting a nice little stretch out after that workout. 1,000 box step-ups, guys. It's a lot on the lower half. So take this stuff seriously. Be passive and just kind of sink in. Try to relax as you're going through this cool down. The whole intent here is just to get you feeling recovered from that. Okay, so 1,000 box step-ups for time with Chad. It's a good one, guys. Have some fun, get after it. As always, keep tagging us on social media. We appreciate that stuff from you guys. We love it. The positive encouragement that we're getting from it. It's all good stuff. So again, guys, have fun, and we'll see you tomorrow.